Jewel, thank you very much. I think we're all kind of sitting here feeling like we've been drinking from a fire hose for the last hour and a half. And so I'm going to assume that it's not that there isn't anything going on up here that we don't have questions to ask, but there's just so much going on. At least that's what's happening in my chair. So much going on up here, and just really thankful for everything that you've just shared. I want to highlight something that Jewel said at the end, and connect it with something that he said at the beginning. At the beginning, he talked about that sometimes there are these memories that we have that become stakes in the ground for understanding our journey. And it might be that there was something that he said today that just resonated with you and you were thinking about it, and maybe you spent half of this morning on a mental bunny trail because you were working through in your mind a ministry that you're connected with and how that related to one of the axioms, or maybe how it related to Jewel's own story. At the very end of Jewel's presentation, he highlighted something, but you did it in such a non-salesman way that maybe we missed it. And so I'm going to re-highlight it again. It used to be in our denomination that if you wanted to, or were feeling nudgings or callings about going into ordained ministry, that you would have to pick up and leave and go to Calvin Seminary. And for some that still makes sense. But if today you're in a place where you're wondering about, is God calling me to a different level of development? You just heard someone say to you that our denomination seminary is offering a new program of distance education. And maybe for one of you, that's a stake in the ground. Having said that, I'm not the only person in the room looking at my watch, but it's 10:02. And we promise you that by 10 o'clock you'll be done. We want you to spend some time in your triads, praying with each other. If not everyone from your triad is here, then just sort of look for another triad that might be missing people and connect with them. Pray about what was affecting you from today's session, and maybe even share some of the mental bunny trails that you were on and what you need some prayer for. You're going to get an email in the next week or so from Daryl and from I about our homework for next time, but just a little bit of a heads up. The next time we're going to be for March 2nd, we're going to be looking at leadership on the line again, looking at some practical skills for ministry, and we're going to be talking about this metaphor of moving back and forth between the dance floor and the balcony. And so reading chapter 3 as a minimum, but there might be more that Daryl will be leading us through next time. So go ahead, get into your triads, and maybe before we do that, just Jewel, thank you very much for everything. One last thing, sorry, I brought these out. If some of you are using those journals with your devotional time and you've run out of your first one, I think when we handed them out we said, we'll give you another one. If you need another one, we've got some more spares here, so just go ahead and ask for that or take one.